Hello everyone, it's Meg and welcome back to another reading vlog. So this reading vlog is going to be another kind of rather chill one, like a one I did last month because I'm basically working a bit more this week. So you're probably not going to get too much content, so this vlog's probably going to go on for about 2 weeks and I'm going to dip in and out when I please. And this is kind of a themed vlog because my original plan for this vlog was to read some novels in verse that I currently have on my physical TBR, and I don't know if I'm going to end up reading both of these. However, I'm going to try. We'll see what happens. So the first one that I'm currently reading is Blood Moon by Lucy Cutheu. I literally started this morning. I'm on page 33 and don't have obviously many thoughts on it yet because I've only just started it. But I'm very much looking forward to finding out more about this book and kind of reading it because I've heard nothing but good things about this book and I'm very much looking forward to seeing what I think of it. And then the second book, if I end up getting to it, we'll see how I go with like my reading and stuff with this vlog, is Moonrise by Crossan, and this again is another very highly praised novel in verse, and I've had it on my TBR for about a year maybe, or I think over a year actually. I think I've had it on my TBR for over a year, so it's about time I read it. And I did actually start this quite a while ago when I was in a reading slump around this time last year, but didn't really make any progress with it, not because I wasn't enjoying it, I just wasn't in the mood for it. So hopefully I will get to this as well, we will see. And I mainly want to get to these books because I want to be able to do a recommendations video eventually for novels in verse. And also I am currently writing my own novel in verse, and I know some authors don't like reading the types of books that they are going to like that is similar to their book, but I feel like I just want to get a little bit more familiar. I'm writing my book very slowly at the moment, and I'm mainly planning it more than anything, but I just kind of want to get a feel for like how different authors write novels in verse. Like everybody does it differently, and I did a little bit of writing yesterday which was very fun. I actually felt really proud of myself. I managed to start actually writing my book yesterday, but I've had some self-doubt that I felt like it wasn't going to be right, but at the same time my first draft isn't going to be my final draft and obviously I can edit it. But I just want to see how other authors do it and kind of get a little bit more familiar, so then I can figure out how I'm going to kind of structure and write my own book. So yes, these are the books I'm hopefully going to be reading. Definitely going to be reading Blood Moon, like I said. Hopefully I will get to Moonrise. We will see as the week goes on. But it is actually Tuesday today and it is snowing once again, which seems to be a theme in my vlogs recently because it hasn't stopped snowing in the UK, or at least around here at the moment. And I'm going to go off to work very soon. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this vlog. Hopefully it will be a little bit better than my last vlog, because if you watch that, if not I will leave it in the description. I wasn't very well unfortunately, and I kind of took a week off posting videos and kind of editing and kind of booktube in general to kind of concentrate on my mental and my physical health. I do feel better. I'm hoping that it's going to stay away. Like having a infection is not fun. But hopefully I will be a little bit better, and I apologise for not having content up previously for about a week, but I had to kind of put myself first in that situation because I could not look at a screen without getting an absolutely terrible headache. So it's been a very interesting experience, but it meant I did get a lot of reading done, and hopefully I can continue with lots of reading in this vlog. So yes, I hope you enjoy this vlog. I'm going to go and finish getting ready for work, and then I will probably catch you guys when I have a reading update and just kind of dip in and out when I have read some more of Blood Moon. is now Thursday, and last night I finished Blood Moon by Lucy Cuthieu. And I finished this book in 2 days, which I was not intending to do at all. I can't remember the last time I read a book in 2 days. Also, sorry if the light keeps changing. The sun keeps going in and out, and it's very, very bright, as you can see. But yeah, I finished it, which is amazing, really. And I was like, okay, I got home from work yesterday. I was like, I'll read for half an hour before I go off and do some other work. And I ended up finishing the entire book, and wow is all I can say. This book was so much more powerful than I thought it was going to be. I didn't really know fully what to expect. I was like, okay, like it's a YA kind of like feminist fiction book, and I was like, it's going to be fun but obviously have a really deeper meaning at the same time, and it did, but also it was just so deep and intense, as this book takes place over roughly about a week. So you get our main character Frankie, her thoughts and kind of what she's going through in such a short a space of time, and so much happens in a short space of time, and you feel for her so much. So I didn't actually explain what this book was about when I first started this vlog. This book is basically about our main character Frankie, who is in high school in the UK, and basically she has her first sexual experience where she gets her period, and she finds it a bit embarrassing at first, but the guy who she is with is like really nice about it, and they kind of just laugh it off, and it's kind of in between them. And then one day, a couple of days later, somebody finds out about what happened and basically makes a meme of it about making fun of Frankie and this experience that's happened. And it is about the fallout of that, basically. And I don't think I've ever read a book about like online shaming and cyberbullying before, but this was so impactful, and obviously I can't speak for everything. So well done. Sorry about the lighting, it's really not very good. So basically the rest of the book, this is split into 3 parts. It's kind of like about the fallout of what happens, and it is just so powerful. You really get to see Frankie go through the emotions and how quickly things can spiral on the internet, and how even though somebody may take the original post down, whatever you post on the internet is still going to be there. It's never going to go away, and how much it can impact people's lives. And it was just so powerful and so moving. I honestly could not put this book down. Once I got to section 2, like part 2, I couldn't put it down. I had to finish the entire book. And I found it a very interesting layout, as I read about 3 or 4 novels in verse before, but this book is very interesting because it's split into 3 parts, and this book takes place over a shorter amount of time compared to most of the other novel verse books that I have already read. So it is basically, there's a good couple of poems for like say 1 day, and I feel like the format is kind of a little bit more playful. You can't see it very well, but there's a lot of like verbal speech in this novel as well, and it's just, I really like the layout. It's very different and fresh compared to some of the other novels in verse that I've read, which is very enjoyable. And I feel like this is such an important read. I feel like also for boys and men, I honestly feel like they should read this book, or if you are, then you should read this book, because it really goes in and shows the difference between, like, say when someone has a sexual experience, about how men are treated versus how women are treated, and how women are treated more like sluts and men are kind of seen as being a bit more heroic and all that sort of thing. And yeah, very, very powerful. Definitely reminds me of Diary of a Confused Feminist by Kit Weston, so if you have read one or the other, I highly recommend picking that book up, or this one up if you have read that other book. So powerful, so impactful. I feel like this is like almost mandatory reading, because it tackles such an important topic, especially in this day and age where everything is so digitalised and there is so much online stuff, especially during the pandemic at the moment. how everything is literally online. So yes, I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. Absolutely amazing and so powerful. So definitely recommend this if you are looking for a new novel in verse, and this is definitely adding to my favourites list in this kind of written genre. So of course, like I said, I finished Blood Moon last night, and now I am reading Moonrise by Crossan, which is the second novel in verse that I want to read for this vlog. And I decided to start from the beginning because it's been like over a year since I first picked this book up. So I'm on page 26 now, and I know this is going to be very impactful and very hard-hitting, maybe even more so than Blood Moon, because this is about death row in America, and it's not a subject I would generally read about, but I've heard nothing but good things about this book. And it's also been on my TBR for over a year, so it's probably about time that I started to read it. And I'm probably going to read this a little bit more slowly compared to Blood Moon, but we will see as soon as I finish that in 2 days. So I'll probably finish this vlog probably when I finish this book, and then I can talk about my thoughts on it. But I'm not, like I said, don't really have too many thoughts so far because I'm rereading what I read a little while ago. But yeah, I am looking forward to seeing what I think of this, but I'm definitely going to take it a little bit slower compared to Blood Moon, unless if it's one of those occasions where I can't put it down. But yes, that's where I'm up to. So I've started this book, finished this one. This one's 5 stars. Hopefully this one will be as well. It'll be really interesting to see how much I like it, because it's a subject that's so out of my comfort zone, but it's also a style of writing that I really enjoy reading about. So very pleased with my reading so far, to say that I have been a very slow reader so far over like the past few months, or since the start of the new year. But yes, so it is, like I said, it's Thursday and it's my day off today. I'm going to have a fairly chilled day because I am working for the rest of the week, and I've been working quite a lot over the past couple of days as well. So I'm going to try and do a little bit of writing today, which will be really great, and then I'm probably going to chill and watch Drag Race. And then I will update you guys once I have read some more of Moonrise. So it is now Saturday afternoon. I have literally just got home from work. I'm still wearing my scarf because it is absolutely freezing outside. It's been so cold over the past few days, but I just come home from a busy day at work, and some clips you probably will have seen before, a little bit of reading, and also we are doing like takeaway afternoon teas that are Valentine's themed this weekend. So I've been doing some today. You might have seen some pictures of some of the stuff I've been making, and we're also doing it tomorrow, so I've got a very busy weekend, but hopefully I'm going to have kind of a chilled evening this evening. I do need to do some other bits and pieces. I managed to edit 2 videos last night, which I'm really proud of myself of, because I can't remember the last time I edited a video. It's probably about 2 weeks ago since I actually edited a video, because my sinuses have been so bad, which means I can't look at a screen for a long time without getting headaches. So thankfully I managed to edit 2 videos last night, which was amazing. So I have one going up today and one going up tomorrow, so you guys, obviously those videos will be up before this video. So I just need to do the thumbnail and actually upload that video tonight for and schedule it for tomorrow, which is very exciting. And also I obviously want to give you a reading update. So I am about halfway through Moonrise now. I am on page 194, so like I said, halfway through, and I like this book, but must admit I'm not like absolutely loving it, and I'm not as engaged with it so far as I was with Blood Moon. This book is about basically about our main character Joe, whose brother is on death row, and he has been on death row for 10 years. And he eventually gets his execution date. So Joe basically travels to Texas, where his brother is kept in the prison, to try and stop his death from happening. And I feel like with this book so far, not a lot has happened. It's more of like Joe going to Texas and kind of what he's missing out on, and him seeing his brother for the first time in 10 years. And there's a lot of flashbacks in this as well. I guess it's kind of building up the story about Joe's family and Ed and kind of their family dynamics and all that sort of thing, in the backstory of, you know, why they are who they are. And also you're trying to figure out in this story whether Ed is innocent or not, because Joe doesn't even know if Ed is innocent or not, and he kind of believes he is, but he's not really sure. And his family, some of his family members want him to be free and they believe he's innocent, but others don't. So it's kind of you and the main protagonist are kind of trying to figure out whether he's innocent or not. And I'm really hoping something is going to start happening soon, because it's a lot of backstory, kind of a lot of building up on the characters and trying to figure out like if Ed is innocent or not. Obviously we're not going to find out until probably towards the end of the book, but yeah, I'm hoping something's going to happen now. We've got a letter from Ed in this next bit, about halfway through, so hopefully that's going to kind of bring the story forward a little bit more, because I'm not like absolutely adoring it so far, but I feel like it's definitely going to have a punch the further on I get in this book. So that's where I'm up to with it at the moment. I don't think I'm going to finish it this weekend. I'll probably finish it at some point next week, which will probably be when I finish ending up this video. So that is where I am with my reading update at the moment. And like I said, I want to just have a chilled weekend, and I did think about trying to like hop on some reading sprints and watch some reading sprints, but I don't think I will. I think I'm going to have a chilled evening, trying to just upload this video and sort it out and drink some tea and probably catch up on Drag Race, because I have been rather rubbish at catching up on the US one at the moment. So yeah, I think that's my plan for the evening, just kind of have a chilled weekend before tomorrow, and hopefully have an even more chilled day, evening tomorrow after work. So that is my little reading update and kind of my plans for like the evening and what I've been up to and all that sort of thing. So I'm going to go and drink my tea now, and I'm either going to watch a bit of YouTube or I'm going to do a bit of reading. And then hopefully I will update you guys once I've read more of Moonrise, and hopefully kind of stuff will have started to happen by the time I next update you. Happy Sunday everybody, and happy Valentine's Day if you do celebrate it, and just happy Sunday if you do not. It is now Sunday evening and I have been working all day. I must admit I feel rather overwhelmed now. I think I've not had the best mental health day, and the dreary weather definitely hasn't helped. So it's really nice to just come home and relax, and I have just finished Moonrise by Sarah Crossan. I actually finished it maybe about half an hour ago, just before I went and had tea, and I did end up really enjoying this book. Stuff like, you know, the story definitely moved forward a bit more kind of towards the end, and I said I wasn't going to finish it this weekend either, but obviously I did. I ended up reading quite a bit last night and then I finished it off today, and yeah, like I said, overall I did enjoy this book, and it's one of those books where you don't really know how it's going to end. Like, is Ed going to live or is he going to die? And you kind of don't know what's going to happen. You're kind of hopeful that it's going to be a happy ending, but then you also know that it might not happen. And I'm not going to spoil you, but yeah, it was quite a sad ending, let's just put it that way. But even though this wasn't my favourite novel in verse that I've read, I do think it's a very important book of obviously death row and of people being wrongly convicted or wrongly accused, and how the system kind of treats those people who have been wrongly accused and jailed. And yeah, it was a topic I generally wouldn't have picked this book up unless if I'd seen it in the charity shop. And also I wanted to read from Sarah Crossan because she's such a renowned author, but I'm very glad I did get to read this. I think I'm probably going to give it around a 3.5 stars. I did definitely enjoy it, but out of the two books that I read for this reading vlog, I did definitely prefer Blood Moon, but they are both books that talk about very important topics, and they are also two books that both have moon in the title, which I think is kind of funny and definitely fitting for this vlog. I never actually realised that when I first decided to read these for this vlog, but I'm actually going to sign this vlog out here. I was intending for this to be maybe about 2 weeks or a week and a half long, but I managed to read two books, two full-length novels in a week, which I'm very proud of myself for, and I very much enjoyed both of them. Like I said, I think Blood Moon is my favourite out of the two, but both great books. If you are looking for a new novel in verse to read, I highly recommend both of these. Both tackle very important, gritty topics that should be discussed more, and I'm very glad that I got to read both of them. So this is my little pile of very small books that I got to read this weekend, and yeah, very proud of myself. Lots of reading done, read some good books, and now I have ticked 2 more books off my physical TBR, and also some novel in verses that I've been wanting to read for ages. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, it was intending this vlog to be a little bit longer, or to go like in time. I was hoping it to be maybe about 2 weeks, but ended up being a week, which is pretty cool. Very proud of myself, like I said before, for reading 2 books, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you have read either or both of these books and your opinions on them. I'd love to talk to you guys about them in the comments, and also let me know if you are interested in picking up either of these books or one of your favourite books that are written in verse. I would love to know, because you all know I love a good novel in verse and just poetry in general. I love a good poetry book. So let me know in the comments, as I would love to get recommendations from you guys and to talk to you guys about some of these books in the comments. If you like this video, then please make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like to see more bookish videos from me, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and little bell icon so you'll be noted every time I post a new video. As always, I will leave the links to my social media along with the links to my Goodreads in the description down below for you guys. But thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!